Well, we observed 1 minute of silence while we watched Fluffy chew. God knows what he's chewing. Is it a stick? Hey, Fluffy, what do you got in there? Anything? You gonna get up? Let's go in. Come on, fellas. I'm gonna go film the chicken then. Should we try to rattle you up a little? Let's focus on the chickens. So I try to grow grass, not here, but in other places. Grow some ryegrass seeds for the winter. Next thing you know, these guys are all over. I'm trying to peck them one at a time. Not sure how much they eat. It's not like they're lacking any food, but they can get whatever is free their way. I'm sure they like a variety too. I wouldn't like to eat the same thing every day. Look at that. Goats, chickens, and the horsey all in one shot. What are the ducks gonna do? We're just missing Arco and Freddy today. Anthony Walker in the brown, because he's an Indian Walker and somebody named him Anthony Walker and gave him to us. We didn't raise him from a little baby. The other two we raised him from a little baby. We were bought at Tractor Supply. This is our second set of ducks. What happened to the first set is very disheartening. What's the word? It's sad. Look at this guy trying to steal this. Go away. That is not your food. Come on. Come on. You can eat it. Go away. Hey. There's no pecking order here. Go away. Go away. Come on, Sage. I'm not going to give it to you. Sage. Finishes his food. And then comes and steals her last bit. Right, here you go, buddy. I'll let you have it. And I'll stay here until you finish it. So Sage was Steph's first horse. She was doing great here all by herself. Had the whole yard to herself. She didn't mind it a single bit. Steph had to go getting that gray, which is this guy over here. And he's a good old horse, but he wasn't free. See, I don't believe in paying for horses. This guy was one of those horses that jumps over those, barricades and stuff. Some girl owned it, and her mother was asking, 2,000 or something like that. And I said, yeah, you don't need this horse. You obviously bought a different one. You're just looking for, they don't even care about looking in the best interest of the horse. That's, at least that's what I think. I mean, here he is, can retire in this nice pasture. Why you gotta go asking $2,000 for it, Or why you gotta even charge for the saddle that he's had, or the bits that they put in his mouth while they were riding him. I mean, horses over here, they don't get ridden. Steph doesn't ride them. Her latest excuse was, we don't have an arena. I built an arena a year ago. I don't think she's ridden since then. Anyways, lawn ornaments, they say, huh? But he does have some kind of pecking order, and he thinks he's superior to this one. Look at him come again. Get out of here. No, no, no. Stay away. Stay away. You can't. Let her have it. Here. I gave you plenty. You got a scoop of your senior feed, a scoop of sweet feed, and a scoop of cracked corn, and a splash of that oil that you use for your skin. So whenever you're building a fence, learned this a little hard way, but you don't want to use those ribbed nails, because whenever you want to take the fence down, it just ruins the wood. If you get, non-ribbed nails and smash it in there, what is it, 3 per post, then later on, if you want to move them, you can just hammer them out. With ribbed nails, they'll just break the whole wood off. And so the animals are set to be confined on this side. You want to put them over here, because if they were on this side, then as you see when he was scratching it, he'll just keep pushing it, and the nails would pop out. Done plenty of fencing around here. My first fence, we just used regular nails and hammer. Then bought one of those Milwaukee battery operated framing guns, and that sped up the process a lot. And I paint my fences black. Black is the cheapest paint you can find. Not only that, it doesn't show dirt much, so if this was white, it wouldn't look as nice as what it looks like now. I can guarantee you that. And what else? The fencing. Yeah, 2 of these rails stops big horses from crossing over. Now everybody in the neighborhood, I've noticed, have 3 of these boards, one here, and one in the middle somewhere here, and then one at the very bottom. And you look at my fence, it's straight as an arrow, plumb, there is no significant, leaning to one side or the other side. And that's happened to almost everybody that's got those 3-rail fences around here. You got 2 hurricanes back to back, and they just leaned them right over. Not right over, but they did lean them, so it does look a little, some lady had hers done like a year before this hurricane came. Just finished it. It was nice. They did not use pressure treated wood. They just used regular 1x6 by 16 footers. I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe the material availability, or maybe she contracted it out to somebody who decided to go cheap with it. But I get these 16-footer rough cut. What is this, 1x6? And they're 16 feet long. So you put one in there, another one there, another one there. Now some people, they'll start this top one from here, and then they'll start the other top one from there. I've seen somebody do that. I don't know if looks like a neat idea to keep the post more straight, I suppose. I didn't do it that way. But if I were to ever redo it, I may consider that method. What's up, buddy? Show us. What's good down here? Worms? Grubs? I got a ton of, what do you call those things? Crickets, mole crickets. They're everywhere. Last year when I was laser grading this property, there were, I could see them all over the place. I was wondering what was causing all these little, looks like ant piles and stuff. They're not ant piles, they're just these mole crickets setting up their tunnels underneath the ground. I'm not sure if it's good for the soil. Maybe they're aerating it, maybe they're eating the roots. But I do know those mole crickets are grubs initially. Those white fat grubs, apparently they turn into mole crickets later on. Or so I've read somewhere, you know. Nowadays you can read anything on the internet and you'd be stupid to believe it, so I'm always, I don't try something myself, I don't know if it really works or not. Seen somebody talking about the best way to clean your vents in a car is to use a chicken breast, or what was it, change your lighter, your headlight fluids for the winter. Yeah, maybe it's funny, but I'm pretty sure there's some people that think you're serious when you're talking about that. Look at him, he's trying to push the little one away. I think it's time I grinded the tip of those things. I don't want to take any more of the other one's eyes out. Can that happen? Who knows? But those horns are pretty pointy. Better read up on it. Google it. Google's been pissing me off with their ads lately. For a while I was using Neeva search, Neeva.com. That's kind of basically appeared just like Google. Had this like AI interface answering questions and stuff, but the only good thing about it was, you know, there was no ads, 0 ads. You know, nobody's paying me to promote them or anything, but Google sure as shit was showing a lot of ads at one point, and I just got sick and tired of it. Now I went back to Google and I'm not seeing that many ads. Maybe they have it put in their algorithm to cut down on the ads if somebody switches their search browser to something else, because you know we use Chrome and Google owns Chrome, so they know exactly what search browser you're using. You know, it's not like you went into a coma for a few months and didn't use Google. They know you switched over to something else. Why do I rant? I have an online business where I sell iron-on patches, and you know the rankings aren't what they used to be. That's because you know you type in like biker patches or something, you see like 4 advertisements above any organic listings. You know, over the years they collected all this data from us, seeing which keywords people use to initiate a shopping, or which keywords they use to like research a article or something. And you know, if it was like an e-commerce kind of keyword, like biker patches for my leather jackets, then you know they start showing you ads instead of showing, you know, the old folks that started the whole thing back in the good old beginning days of the internet. So that's why I'm doing these YouTube videos, partly maybe because AI is gonna make me lose my job in a few years, and I may as well just, you know, get famous somewhere. Nah, I'm kidding, I'm not doing this for fame. I'm just doing it for a backup plan in case the patches don't work out. They've been working out for over 10 years now. That's a nice reach, buddy. Didn't know you could do that. Now, do you want to leave the chickens so they can eat their food? Or are you going to get on it? It's all yours, right? You just kick the other guy out. Are you going to pee on it too? Because I know in your pen, every night we give you fresh food, and every morning there's pee and poo in it. Is that you doing it? Look at this chicken coop setup. I have a ramp, goes up there, and I threw in some hay in this little area here, hoping that they would, you know, lay their eggs and stuff. But no, they don't lay their eggs here. They like to lay their eggs right on top of my tractor seat. They like to lay and hide their eggs wherever except right here in the coop. And that's where they sleep, right there. You know, they just perch over there and poop all night. Once a week or so, I'll just get the scraper and scrape all this chicken shit right into the ground. And then it just goes into the ground and disappears. Turns into whatever it turns into. Hey buddy, come on, let's get out of here. Let's let the chickens in. Hey, come on, I'm gonna give you guys some corn. Let's go. Holy moly, 16 minutes. We'll start another video. Just follow the playlist, go to the next one. Have a good one.